So let's look at methodologies. There are many ways to implement ISO. You've got the organizations who maybe have a very straightforward business model. There isn't really anything terribly complex about what they do, and they would like to just essentially get their feet wet. They'd like to get registered, but they don't necessarily want to document everything. They don't want to define everything. Things are well understood to the degree that they operate. And for them, they can look at the ISO requirements, basically say, okay, what are the required procedures that we have to document? But other than that, people have a pretty good understanding of what we do. So we don't need to go overboard on documenting. And that's one approach, is really just to kind of take what the minimum ISO requirements are. The second approach is for organizations that are maybe a little larger, maybe a little bit more complex, or maybe there are just a few areas as they have grown where they're starting to have some challenges and some issues. And so there's some real business reasons why they would want to extend beyond just meeting the minimum ISO requirements and actually defining and documenting some of these other processes in addition and wrapping those up into this overall management system. And then the third option is for organizations that are much more complex. Maybe they're in a regulated industry, maybe they've had some issues with product quality and service quality. And so again, there's some really distinct and serious business reasons why they would want to define and document all of their operating practices. And we work with companies in each one of these three scenarios to build a system that is appropriate to their organization, but most importantly, enable their people to further develop and build it, making sure that they are comfortable in establishing that framework so they can add, take away, modify, and they feel very comfortable doing that.